In this video, I'm going to talk about some differences between digital effects and analog effects. And also, I'll probably talk a little bit about amps, about solid state amps and tube amps. This will be helpful for new people, and it might even be helpful for people who have been playing them for a while. When getting started playing guitar, my first thing is I totally suggest getting digital effects because you have everything you need and it's cheaper. In my opinion, it's not as good of quality as analog. Some people don't notice the difference. I think most musicians do. There are differences. But the reason why I'd suggest getting this first is because you'll always use digital, because you get digital, it has everything in there, and they're really easy to use. I'll explain that later. But they have everything in there, so what you do is you play with it and you find the sounds you like. Now, the ones that you use the most, you end up getting the actual effects pedals. So you don't have to experiment. You don't want, because, okay, a pedal like this, you could probably get used for like, or you could get you don't even need this one. You can get a digital effects for like a used one for between $50 to $50 for the lower end to $200 or $300. This is probably like $70 right here used. New, I think it was $200 or $300. All of these, who knows, probably $1,000 altogether. You know, they're about anywhere from $50 to this is probably, I don't remember, $200. Anywhere from $50. This is actually digital, but they're from $50 to $200 a piece. I think they average about $120 a piece. Okay, this is a wah pedal, and the difference between a real wah pedal and the digital wah is a huge difference. At least I think so. So basically what I do now is I have my analog effects that I use the most, and then there's effects that I use occasionally, and I'll use the digital effect. And there's actually some digital effects that they don't make analog pedals, at least I don't think, and they sound really good. Like the whammy pedal, which is, let me get it. So this is the whammy pedal. Jack White uses this, and the guitar player for Rage Against the Machine uses this exact pedal. And if you want that exact pedal, don't get it, because it's like $200 or whatever, when you could get the same exact effect from the same exact company in this for the same price, or probably cheaper. You could get a used one of these for like $70. This is an RP 355. Has the exact same whammy effect. I compared them. Maybe if you guys requested, I'll make videos later comparing different effects, comparing digital to analog. When deciding what effects to get, another way to, if you don't want to get the pedal, you can just say, like, who do I like? Like, whose effects do I like? I like Nirvana. I like Kurt Cobain. I like his effects. He uses the small clone. He uses this for most of his songs. This is a chorus pedal. I love this pedal, and when I got it, I was like, I don't know, and then I started using it. Now I use it a lot. It's really cool. This is really cool. Vintage delay. I didn't want to spend a lot of money for a delay pedal. This was like, I think, $30 from Behringer. Behringer has some really good quality stuff that's cheap. It's not metal. It's made out of plastic, but I don't know. A lot of people like to stomp on it when they're drunk or something. I don't have that problem. it's held up for me. But the quality of it, I think it sounds really good. I also got Behringer's Chorus, and I didn't like that. This is actually analog. The Chorus one was digital, and I didn't realize it till I bought it. This sounds so much better. This Big Muff, this is awesome distortion, and this is a must-have. The DS1 distortion pedal. Kurt Cobain uses this. Who else? Like, everybody uses this. Steve Vai. It's hard for me to name it because this is like really common. Most people use this distortion. What else? This is close to Jimi Hendrix's wah. Actually, this is the same wah that Alice in Chains uses. Man in the Box. It's really close to Jimi Hendrix's. He played a Vox wah. What is this? I don't remember. It's a Vox wah V845. That's the model number. That's for if you want to do wah with distortion. I think that sounds better with distortion. And then you could also use the Crybaby if you like cleaner wah. I think the one that Jimi Hendrix uses is more of Crybaby wah. Now when you get a digital effects pedal, they look complicated, but they're really easy. They have pre-programmed effects in, so you scroll through and there's different effects, and I don't know, I don't like them. They have too much going on. So what I like to do is I like to take off all the effects, because they'll have like, I don't know, 5 or 10 different effects, and it's like, I just want one, like give me distortion or delay. So you go through, so like this one, you go edit, and then you scroll through. Let's see, how does this work? I forgot. Oh, so you hit the arrow. Okay, you see that going down. So, and that's telling you on there. So, okay, let's see. So you start with wah. Oh wait. Okay, let's start with compression. So then you like adjust these knobs. You can turn it off. I forgot how. Oh, it's on right now. Okay, off. So go down here. Turn everything off. I don't want to mess with this, but scroll down. Turn everything off. Which you hit this, that turns it off. Turn them all off, and then after everything's off, go through, like, go to chorus. This is chorus, and then start adjusting the stuff and like go through the different choruses. What do you like? You know, maybe just have that. But that, because when I first got it, I was trying to adjust the pre-made effects. The best way is just turn off everything and then turn one effect on at a time and adjust it. I'll go through this later in a different video on how to adjust these if you guys request it. Okay, so hopefully this has helped you guys. This is a loop pedal, by the way. It's really handy. This is actually kind of complicated. I'd probably suggest the simpler one. The thing I like about the Digitech Jam Man is if you get one, then you can have another one, another Jam Man pedal, and this is the only pedal you can do it with that I know of. So you can actually use 2 loop pedals together, and the timing will stay the same. So you loop an effect, you loop a riff here, and then you have another one in a chain, and you loop another effect. Now you turn it off, but then you turn it back on, and it stays in time. So when you turn it back on, it'll wait for this to go to the right time, so everything will be in time. Otherwise, if you put two different loop pedals together, it's going to be off time. Okay, I think that's enough of a rant on this stuff. I'll probably talk about amps later. Okay, hopefully this helped.